Hi everyone and welcome to another Cardinal Smith Let's Play Football Manager 2013, and I would like to, but my video starts with a couple of apologies. First of all, I seem to have got the cold, so I may not be my clear, concise, dulcet tones as usual. Haha, funny joke. And also my last video, the quality of the video wasn't great. I was using a game booster and it really seemed to affect the video or the recording quality. So I'm not using that again. But this time we are in the close of the league. We have 2 games remaining and we are 2 points clear. Our last game, we've just played 1 game since the Intermediate Cup final loss, and we also lost that. It was a per game against Armagh, we're away. But next up we have Wakehurst, which as well should be a tough game as they're third in the league, just 6 points behind us. But you know, we're at home, so you know, hopefully that makes a difference. So taking a look at the rest of the league, Ballyclare, the clear favourites, down in 5th. Disappointing season for them. Wouldn't be surprised if their manager loses a job. And at the other end, Lower Mays predicted to finish rock bottom. Our assistant manager Ian McDowell went there and has guided them to what looks like safety. 6 points still up for grabs, but they're 5 points clear, so any result will see them safe. Killymoon already relegated. And with that, we get into the game. Oh, actually, one piece of news. Quite pleased. Maitland signed new deal with Banbridge. It's another 1-year contract, and it's a fiver, another £5 a week rise. So we're at £85 a week. Not too shabby. This game, we're playing a pretty strong team. One change in the middle of the park. Hampton out and Liam McGarry in, given the 19-year-old. And also Mark Kelly and Sean Southam up front, the two strongest, I feel. So let's be having Wakehurst. Let's load it up. Seems to be a wet day down in Banbridge. Wakehurst kick off. Oh, huge long ball there from Darcy. Outright, and that'll be our throw in. So highlight straight from kickoff. Woods plays a long ball up, and that header goes above McElroy now. Now Morton with a chance. Can he play it through to Warren? Warren through on goal, taps it wide. Big chance for Wakehurst, and a big wake up call for Banbridge. Throw in from Dixon. Out to Morton. Ryan Gregg points it in near post. Disappointing start. Really disappointing start for Banbridge. Got to tell them, alright lads, keep your head cool. We need a result here. Queens are 2 points behind us in the league. There's still 2 games to go, so a defeat now and our last home game of the season would be a very bad result and leave us with all to do in the last game of the season. So a lot of balls in a lot of work on the air going on here, and I took McGarry on, worried that he wasn't as good in there. But here's Southam, plays it through to Kelly. Look, takes it, dinks it over the keeper, and as I suspected, blown offside. Unlucky Mark Kelly. Good finish, but Kingsbury with a long free kick. Somehow, oh my god, 30-yard free kick from Kingsbury in off the bar. That's a response. I'll take that. So Dylan with a throw in into McElroy. Can McGarry get a foot in? No, he can't. Dylan back to McElroy again. Plays it up the wing. Highland plays it through to Morton, who's looked dangerous. Codd doesn't get there in the foot, and Warren's not marked well enough. And that is a goal. Ferguson not getting on the right side of his man. Too easy for Wakehurst. So we're 2-1 down here. 20 minutes gone. Long ball up from Morley Hillen. McElroy doesn't get there. Kingsbury's running out the left. Can he get across in? Kelly's there. Cleared by Dylan. Cobbs plays it out wide to Spears. McGarry to Kingsbury again. Through to Kelly again. That's what he needs. Give him the service, and 8 times out of 10 he'll finish. That's 2-2. Now this isn't a bad result against a strong Wakehurst side who are pushing for promotion themselves. but they need a win from this, and they're going to come at us. Cobb gets a header in, but it's not far enough. It's out to McElroy. Anderson here, the ball to play through. He plays it through to Morton, who will play it through to Warren again. And Ferguson again get wrong-sided. That's... Okay, we're really bad defending. That's 3 times this match. Warren's got the better of Martin Ferguson at centre-back. So I'm going to swap Cobb and Ferguson in the centre-back. Just from right to left centre-back. Just to see if that helps. Maybe Cobb can make a better deal of Warren there. He's been tearing us apart at the back. In front of our home fans as well. And this is the same result so far that we had against Lurgan Celtic in the final. I will not be taking that result again. Terrible performance by all concerned at the back. Let's make a big change. Johnny McSorley coming off. I would never consider subbing him, but he is too many per performances. And let's see, Ben Murdoch. I wonder. Curtis Woods hasn't been the player he has been at the start of the season. So he'll come on the centre. Cobb will push out right. 2 subs used. Doesn't matter. We've got to make changes. That's just 2 per there. We should not be conceding 3 goals at home. Never mind losing at this stage of the season in the position we're in. So second half, no highlights so far. Not getting the usual stat screen, which is strange. Here we go. Spears with a long throw into Kingsbury. He's been pretty good, I think. Back to Spears. Back to Kingsbury. Plays it in McGarry. Out to Kelly. He's dropped into his own half trying to pick up the ball. McGarry. Look, not a lot of passing going on here. And not a lot of pressure from Wakehurst. And an unnecessary ball up front from Ferguson. Now, Gray, McStravick. Wakehurst with a chance to build from the back here. A long ball through. So Spears needs to win that header, and he doesn't. Highland out there with 2 players on Highland. He spins them both. He takes it from outside of the penalty box and scores an absolute screamer. Really impressive goal there from... Really impressive goal from Wakehurst, and they're really tearing us apart. I'm going to tell the team to pass to feet. This is looking pretty bleak. I'm going to use my last sub as well, as soon as the game gives me a chance. Sean Southam, he's just hit per run of form at the wrong time of the season. 5.8. I mean, he hasn't showed up. Most of this team hasn't showed up, apart from Kingsbury and Mark Kelly. That's it. So that sub's going ahead. 70 minutes gone now. Morley Hillen does pass the feet, thank goodness, because we're not winning headers today against a strong Wakehurst side. McGarry to Ferguson, outright to Spears. Plays a long ball through to Wilkinson. He needs to get a touch on, but Campbell's there to pick up the rebound. 10 past 2. Wilkinson, oh my goodness. Absolute mess of a goal. But Raven Wilkinson scores, and that at least gives us a lifeline. Messy goal, but they all count. Cobb now playing on the right wing in place of after the sub, the half time, playing it from the back. Long ball again. Wilkinson nods it on, but Mark Kelly's not there in the right position. He's playing a little deeper than normal, despite playing it as an advanced forward. And here comes Patton with a chance, who easily skins Martin Ferguson, and it scores an absolute screamer. And that will wrap up the game for Wakehurst. So one of their players picks up an injury. 10 minutes to go here. 5 minutes. 5-3 defeat at home. 5 goals conceded at home. And that is a big message for me. This defence. Something wrong with it. It's not quite working. Cross in here. Hampton is there to pick it up. Took too long. Cobb Campbell in the right wing needs to get a cross in. 2 doesn't beat the first man. Murdoch wins the ball and outright to Cobb again. He'll play Campbell. He'll try again. Skins the man. Plays it through to Wilkinson. Gets there again. And I've got to admire Raymond Wilkinson has shown me that I should have been playing him from the start. Terrible, terrible pass in there at the back. But Ferguson bounces it off. And Murdoch should be getting the ball up the pitch here because time's up. What a game. 5-4. I do not agree. What an absolute shambles of a performance. And there's Queen University. Take the win they needed to take them top of the table with one solitary game to go. That is how tight this league's been. And 5-4 is a ridiculous defeat, and it's also our third defeat on a trot. That's four defeats in our last 5 games. 5 defeats in our last 7. That's I feel lucky I have signed a new contract recently. If we can take a look at the board, let's see, match confidence. So saddened to see no, that's transfers. Let's see, matches seem to be okay. Slightly concerned. Yeah, I mean, what are they saying about players? Ben Murdoch, not good enough. Stephen Campbell on the right wing, not good enough. Johnny McSorley, not good enough. Craig Spears, not good enough. All of these are my signings who played a big part in the start of our season. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video and come back for the final game of the season to see if we can get promoted. Welcome back. You join me half time in the final game of the season versus Sport and Leisure. Queens are also playing Lurgan Celtic, and here is the half-time update. We're winning 5-2. We've made a few changes to the squad. Stephen Campbell sits on the bench, as does Sean Southam and Ben Murdoch. They are not seeing this squad unless they come on as subs and prove themselves. At the other score, Queen's University 0, Lurgan Celtic 0. That is, as it stands, leaves us as champions. No pressure for the second half. We're pretty much waiting to see what's going to happen in that Queen's game. 60 minutes in, it's 5-3. Sport and Leisure have pulled one back, but it's still 0-0 between Queens and Lurgan Celtic. It's getting into a pretty gritty game. Kingsbury out wide here. Woods is going to look to cross it in. Clear by Wilson, looking to clear. Plays a long ball up to Daly, who brings it down like a superstar, but McSorley in there in his new possession cleans it up. Woods finds Kingsley, finds a player. There he is. Kingsbury on the right hand side, crosses it in, headed away. McSorley at the rebound, plays it through to Garley. He finds Kelly, hits the post. Let's take a look at what is going on in the other games. It's still 0-0. It's still 0-0 between Queens and Lurgan. And Kelly's through here. Crosses it in, Wilkinson taps it home. It's cool runnings from Raymond Wilkinson. That's his hat-trick. Final sub of the day. Kingsbury's been amazing. Mark Kelly, however, is totally knackered. On you come, Southam. That's the last. We're in the 91st minute. Either way, we've been promoted. We're about to find out whether we're champions or not. The referee blows the whistle. What a game. I don't know what's happened. It's Lurgan 0, Queen's University 0. We leapfrog Queen's University. That has got to mean we take the title. Let's take a look. Banbridge Town are champions. 30 games, 18 wins. 1 point in it in the end. So close. As we take that, Banbridge take the second title. Mark Kelly scoring 21 goals on the way to a crown. Beelan continues Banbridge tradition, apparently. Fantastic. Board pleased. Quality possession. Yeah. 6-3, whatever. Banbridge paid 1.4 thousand in bonuses to the squad. Huge. And only given 1.2 in reward money. You know what? Doesn't matter. We've met the league objective. Everybody's morale is superb. We are champions and we are heading up. So yeah, everything's green apart from the cup. So next season we will be playing with the likes of Harlan the Wolf Welders, Knockbreeda, Bangor, Nuri, who didn't offer the job originally, and the PSNI. Can't wait. Peace.